Hello students, I am Pushkar Rai, Master Teacher in Chemistry at Vedantu. I am going to discuss JEE Advanced 2020 Chemistry paper. So let's start with paper 1 and question number 1. The very first question in the JEE Advanced 2020 question number 1 was from gaseous state. In gaseous state, you can get many problems like Charles law, Boyle's law, based on Charles law, Boyle's law, Gay-Lussac's law, maybe sometimes based on molecular speeds, mean free path. Gaseous state also relates to some problems of barometric pressure and balloon related problem or open vessel problems, and lots of other problems are there. Also, there is a section on the real gases. From that, JEE always asked one or two questions every year. But this time, there is a very surprising thing. They selected a very simple problem. It seems to be a very simple problem. What was the problem? The problem number 1 relates to what? Simple relationship between various kind of speeds. What kind of speeds? You're already familiar with the speeds: most probable speed, average speed, and root mean square speed. And in almost every book, in almost every practice problem, you get this, that the ratios are 1:1.128 and 1.224. That means the greatest among these speeds are the root mean square speed, and the least one is the most probable speed. In some books or in some in your practices, you also have derived one of the speed, which is most probable speed, and you get the value CMP is equals to under root of 2RT upon M. Similarly, you might have derived the expression for CRMS, and which is equals to under root of 3RT upon M, and this expression comes from kinetic theory of gases. When you derive the expression for kinetic theory of gases, you get this, and the expression for C average is slightly difficult, 8 RT upon pi M, but you can do it if you are familiar with the distribution. Sometimes some books, not in NCERT or in any substandard books, but in some books, students are always get this Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. So few students also study the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, which has a very big formula, very horrifying formula, like FC dc is equals to 4 pi, if you remember, m upon 2 pi kt and raised to the power 3 by 2 e raised to the power minus mc square upon 2 kt into c square into dc. That kind of expression represents the distribution of molecular speeds. And you might have seen many times that the distribution looks like this. The distribution looks like this. And there is a long tail which goes up to infinity. That means this graph touches this point x-axis at infinity. And which also means that this speed, you are very much familiar with this one. What is this speed? This speed is called CMP, most probable speed. And if you take area ahead of this most probable speed, area below this graph ahead of most probable speed up to infinity, and you compare this with area before most probable speed below the curve, you will get this. Suppose call this area 1 A1, and suppose call this area A2, then A1 is greater than A2, and which also means that the weightage of the molecules which are moving with speed more than most probable is more. That means if you take the probability of finding a molecule which is having speed more than most probable speed and less than most probable speed, probability of getting more speed is more. As simple as that. In other words, this is more skewed towards longer. The most skewed towards this graph is more skewed, even not symmetrical, and it is more leaned towards what? More speed, greater speed. Okay, but in this problem, JEE has asked, they has given you a googly, and they have asked that as per the figure shown, and the distribution of molecules is shown as per the figure shown. And this particular thing is beyond your imagination, because you could not imagine gas to be behaving like this. You could not imagine a gas is behaving like this. So they have taken a kind of a hypothetical model of a gas and they based the problem on that. Then what if the gases are behaving like this? What if the behavior is symmetrical? What if the gases are not behaving like that the way they usually do? What will be your answer? Looking at the options, first smart thing is to do is to look at the options. Whenever the problem is slightly difficult, we must look at the options. If we see the options carefully, we can clearly see for the symmetrical distribution, option A and B seems to be more common sense options. Okay, because in symmetrical distribution, one thing is sure, your intuition is telling that the most probable speed, what is the most probable speed in this symmetrical distribution, which will correspond to this point, and the speed corresponding to the maximum fraction of molecule is the most probable speed, and the most probable speed seems to be what it is equal to what the mean speed. So I think your answer is A and B. In A and B you have to choose your answer, but now we have to decide which one, because in A there is 1 is to 1 is to 1, and in B there is 1 is to 1 is to 1 is 1.224. Now the problem is this symmetrical distribution has, it has distorted all the equations. We could not be very sure. How could we be sure that symmetrical distribution? Can we say that c square, uh, average of c square, and if you take under root of this, is not equal to c average? Okay, so intuitive feeling, it's very difficult to judge. Okay, but nevertheless, I think that if you know by symmetry from the previous result, you already know that CRMS is always greater than what? C average. You can go with the option B. And what is the option B? You can still go with the option B. And the option B is 1 is to 1 is to 1.224. It seems to be the perfect answer. But now I'm going to discuss how to prove it. Is there any way to prove it? So let us prove it, okay? To prove it, we have two approaches. One is theoretical approach, which is a very lengthy approach and which requires what? Knowledge of a distribution, symmetrical distribution. Symmetrical distribution function. So if you have the knowledge of this function, symmetrical distribution function, suppose that function is fc, then you will simply multiply c square with this, multiply dc, integrate it from minus infinity to plus infinity, and suppose this value is coming out to be, which is c square average, then you'll take under root of this c square, average of c square, and you will compare this with fc into c into dc, integral minus infinity to plus infinity, where this quantity is going to be equal to what? C. Okay, so that will be the theoretical way of doing it, and this is very, very difficult to do. Mathematically, it's very challenging. In fact, you might not be knowing all the standard integrals which are required for solving this problem. Okay, so let us do it by common sense, much simpler method. In this method, we'll take two molecules. Suppose we have two molecules, molecule number 1 and molecule number 2. And these molecules are moving with speeds c1 and c2. Okay, so what is their average speed? Average speed will be simply c1 plus c2 by 2. Let's call this x. And what is their root mean square speed? That will be c1 square plus c2 square by 2 under root of this. Let's call this y. Now, can we do x minus y or y minus x? Let's do it y minus x. So y minus x is equal to under root of c1 square plus c2 square upon 2 minus c1 plus c2 by 2. So the idea is, if we can prove that y minus x is greater than 0, then we will prove that y is greater than x. And y is what? Y is the root mean square speed. Y is root mean square speed of at least two molecules. We have taken sample size a bit smaller so that we can derive some result. We could also have taken it bigger, but then would have complicated the situation. But I think that this equation we are not getting anywhere. So let us do one more thing. Do also y plus x. So y plus x will be under root of c1 square plus c2 square by 2 plus C1 plus C2 by 2. That's equation 2. And now let's multiply equation 1 with equation 2. If we do this, we are going to get y square minus x square is equals to C1 square plus C2 square by 2 and minus C1 square by 4 plus C2 square by 4 plus twice of C1 by 2 into C2 by 2. Now if you rearrange this quantity, you will simply get C1 by 2 minus C2 by 2 whole square is equals to y square minus x square, and which means that this quantity LHS is definitely going to be greater than 0. Simply prove that y square minus x square is greater than 0, and which gives you y is greater than x. So by taking this very simple model, you can actually prove that, or you can actually deduce that. This is called deductive thinking. In such situations, that's quite useful, quite close to common sense. So I would rate this question highly, and I would say that why JEE has chosen this question, because they want to see that how you will think in these situations, how scientifically you will think. Don't you think that mean, median, and mode, you must be knowing it? Don't you think that you have a slight idea of statistics and what is the application of statistics in chemistry? After all, this gaseous state and distribution and all these things, all these results comes from the statistics, and they are not asking you to go deep into the mathematics and study the statistics. What they are asking in this question is to apply simple common sense to get the relationship between these speeds and in terms of statistics. So I hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for next questions.